Some interesting things to note about the Australian Constitution. It came together not as a result of war or revolution or anything like that, which we're so used to in history, but it took about 50 years of negotiation throughout the colonies that went around and round many times. There was one convention, a second convention, as I discuss in the lesson, and finally, largely through thinking, through discussion, through experimentation, finally they put their own constitution together. It was approved by the British Parliament at the time, because we were British colonies, but it was not this. A lot of people think it was constructed by Britain and sort of imposed on Australia. No, the whole constitution was completely designed here. Well, and there's a number of things in the constitution, but the main idea is the idea of freedom. And section 117 says freedom of religion. And what they mean by freedom of religion, that there is no religion in Australia is considered to be the official religion. Another way of putting it is that all religions are equal in Australia. That's not the same in many other countries. In certain countries, a particular religion is considered, shall we say, the right religion, and then it's very, very difficult for anyone else, obviously, and that leads to all sorts of problems which are going on around the world today. We're fortunate in Australia that while there's complete freedom of religion, there's over 270 different religious groups and traditions and so on, and cults and organisations practicing in Australia, and everyone's free to do that. But no particular religion is considered to be the right religion. And secondly, in that section of the Constitution, no part of government, no official office in government requires a religious role to qualify for that role. In other words, it's completely separate. So we're fortunate. What that means is that you and I mean, if you're free to practice your religion in any way that you wish, as long as you don't impose it on another person. I'm an atheist. I'm free to take the position that I don't want to practice a religion, but again, as long as I don't impose that on another person. And we can all learn from one another, since none of us really has all the answers. And so I just make that point, and I've made the point in these lessons as we send out. We base the School of Thinking. It's based in Australia now on the internet, schoolofthinking.org. Our lessons go out every day to over 42 or 43 countries every day. I suppose the number's growing. Thousands of people are getting the lessons every day in all sorts of different cultures, backgrounds, settings, many of them in isolated areas, others in cities, people in business, scientists, sports people, parents, students, incredible range of backgrounds, settings, points of view and predicaments. And of course, I'm in the fortunate position of getting feedback from all these people every day. Even though I send out the same lessons every day, I get a whole range of different points of view, spins and responses on the different lessons. I use this feedback to evolve the lessons if sometimes mistakes in the lessons are pointed out. And when we check these out, if those mistakes are true, then we change the lessons. That feedback has helped strengthen and help evolve the lessons. But more importantly, it allows me to understand just what the experience is like for those people out there who are receiving this information. So we've got this system of our own experience, writing the lessons, sending them out, getting the feedback as these people take this theory and apply it. It's only theory when I send out the lesson, but when they apply that lesson in their own life, test it out, try it out, and send the information back again, then that's a little experiment. That's a little life experiment that's happened. An idea has been taken from the theory, put into practice, and tested. And so that's I think the strength of the lessons that you'll be promoting as a thinking instructor. They've been tested in many, many ways around the world, and they're very useful. The way the system works, and you've been through this yourself, so you know, is people arrive at the School of Thinking, however they do, and we'll come back to that in a minute. And the School of Thinking obviously is SOT, schoolofthinking.org. Now they arrive there, they visit the website. And if they may just come and go, that's fine. If they go to the next step, they enroll in the basic course. So Beyond Critical Thinking. That's the basic course, goes for 10 lessons. And they submit their email address and they enroll in the training.